everybody, welcome back to another episode of Swirl Talk TV. So of course right now we are undergoing a huge pandemic and it's causing us here at Swirl Talk TV to do things a little bit differently. So for the next couple of weeks we're going to be practicing social distancing. So today we are talking about, drumroll please, the coronavirus. So the coronavirus is probably the hottest topic since Jay-Z and Beyonce became a thing, sweetie. So we have 5 questions that we're going to answer. Of course, I'm going to answer 5. Regine's going to answer 5. And we are going to tell you exactly how we feel during this coronavirus and what's been keeping us busy. So let's jump in. Hey, Ray, how are you feeling during the coronavirus season?
How I'm feeling during this coronavirus, honestly, I don't think it's super uber bad. Like, it's cool. Like, I haven't really been, like, I don't know, like, it's been pretty cool with me. I do still go to work. I still go, like, the only thing that really, like, when it first hit, like, how I was feeling when it first hit was, at first I was cool about it. Like, when it came out on the news and everybody like, oh, this is spreading around the coronavirus. I thought it was another thing like the swine flu, Ebola, all of that stuff, because we've been through all of that. It's like 10 other ones that we've been through. And I just thought it wasn't that big of a deal. But when it like mega hit me and I'm like, was when I went to the grocery store and all the tissue was gone, all the food was gone, all the cleaning wipes were gone. That's when I got scared because everything was gone, okay? Bread was gone. It literally was like you was grabbing like the leftovers. Like it really felt like, okay, it felt like Hunger Games. Okay, are we about to be fighting over bread and chicken and ground beef? Like, that's when I was just kind of like, okay, I'm getting kind of scared. But once everything continued and everybody calmed down, people just realized that, okay, don't touch your face, wash your hands, wear your mask if you have one, just, go about it safely and just stay away from people, like keep your 6 feet, wash your hands, spray everything down, just clean up. I calmed down, and then when I went back to the grocery store, it was food there. I grabbed me some tissue, I had some toilet paper. So once all of that happened, honestly, on a scale from 1 to 10, how am I feeling? It's like a good 9. Actually, it's a good 9.
Okay, Ray. Okay, I hear it, girl. But for me, I feel that this season is kind of dark. I feel like the earth has a big thundercloud around it, and it's really hard to find the light. So I feel like this season we have to dig deeper within ourselves to find joy and happiness, simply because we are solely dealing with ourselves day to day. So right now, I feel during this coronavirus, I'm at ease. I'm happy. I'm working a lot. I'm working hard this season. For many others, it's downtime. But my life has sped up a little bit. So I created a brand called the Crin Collective. And the Crin Collective is basically a Christian apparel lifestyle brand. We usually study the Bible on Instagram and also just praise God, thank God in a fashionable way. So my brand is creating masks. We're selling masks. If you want to purchase a mask, you can go to www.crincollective.com to purchase your very own. But once someone purchases their very own, we are going to donate another one to a medical professional. So strictly and solely, I've been sewing some more. And of course I love sewing, but after a 12 to 18 hour day, I'm super duper tired. So that's usually my main feeling, right? I'm tired a lot of the time. I'm happy a lot of the time. I'm relaxing sometime. I feel like I'm digging deep and like learning a lot. I'm learning a lot with God and through God. I'm also learning a lot business-wise and financial-wise. I get a chance to just stay still, stand still, listen to him tell me exactly what he wants me to do in my business, because it is a brand new business. I launched it in about January. So that is really, really, really putting a lot of pressure on me, to say the least. But I am really happy. I am very blessed. I'm so, so grateful that I'm receiving all the love and support from my friends. Regine, she bought a mask. I'm hype about it. So throughout this Corona season, I experienced a lot of feelings, right? Tired, happy, sad. My cousin, he passed away, but he passed away not by the coronavirus, by something else. And then one of my really close friends died from the coronavirus. And it seems like it's a lot of death going on. It's a whole bunch of death going on. So that's causing it to be a dark time. But I always say, in the darkness, the darkness only lasts a season. We will be real good during this coronavirus season. Of course, it's been sad, but it's been a lot of ups. So I'm thankful nonetheless. All right, Ray. So you already know that it is the Corona season and everybody is just about chilling, right, at home, or, working on their dreams and aspirations at home. What does your day-to-day look like, Ray?
Day to day is kind of like all I do is really, nothing really has changed with me. Like, I don't really go out. I don't really party. I don't really hang out with a lot of people unless I'm really, really close with them. I just do me. Go to the grocery store, cook, clean, hang out with my boyfriend, watch TV, work on my book. Of course, work on my book, work on different projects. I've been working recently on a different project with my publisher. So honestly, my day to day hasn't changed. My day to day is pretty much the norm. Like, I don't have any children. I'm not married. So the only person that I kind of got to worry about is myself. I mean, that may sound like selfish to other people, but it's the truth. Like, it's pretty much, it's been the same for me. Nothing has pretty much changed. It's been pretty cool. Second question for you, Kay. What does your normal day to day coronavirus look like for you, and why? So, like, what are you into? What are you doing? Like, give me a little spin on that.
So that's a really good question. Really, really good question. My day to day looks something like this. So I wake up around 11 o'clock. I do my devotional for my brand, lifestyle brand, the Crane Collective. On the Crane Collective's Instagram, we study Christ in the biblical context, of course, the Bible. So we do Bible app plans every single week. And through those Bible app plans, I grow spiritually. Of course, if you want to jump on the Bible app plans, you can download the Bible app yourself, and you can type in the various plans that I put on my page, or you can just go to my page, simply read the Bible app prompts that I post, because I do a summary for every single day. I do a summary and I do a post just for those people that don't have time to actually read the Bible app. They can, glance through the post and see exactly what, it was about that day. So my devotional, that takes about an hour. That takes about an hour. And then around 12 o'clock, I come downstairs and I'm either doing something really creative, either sewing or drawing. All of the creative aspects I do is for the Crane Collective now, because the Crane Collective is a brand that I started that is solely based on 5 pillars. That's a God, art, fashion, beauty, and community. We highlight those 5 elements in our brand constantly, day to day. And yeah, and I feel like all of those things are me nonetheless. So I come down here, I start creatively immediately, right? So about 12 to 3 o'clock, I kind of get kind of hungry, okay? So then I figure out what I'm eating, like today, my really good friend Diamond, she showed me how to make some shrimp grits and gravy. So the gravy is something brand new to me, okay? But I did great. It tastes great, and I think I might have some more tonight. So after that, then I jump right back in. I jump right back into the creative element. So today or yesterday. So yesterday was a big sewing day. I had to get prepared for my drop on Friday. So I did a lot of sewing. So that would kind of look like, after I eat at 3 o'clock, then I do something artistic, either sewing, either editing, either painting, either drawing, either it could be analytic. So it could be like me, checking on my online store and seeing if I have any orders to fulfill, and me fulfilling orders, me running to FedEx, me printing things, me packaging things, me grabbing packaging from Walmart, me shipping the packaging at my local post office. And the days are completely different. The only thing I could say is that all of them are artistically sound, and I feel like I'm about to cry because it's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming, and I'm so happy and I'm so glad and I'm so grateful that I'm able to actually say that, right? Because right now I feel like I'm working towards my purpose, simply. So then I work about 3 o'clock to, I want to say like 3 o'clock to around 7, right? 3 to like 8. 3 to 8, I'm doing artistically, creatively sound things. And then at 8 o'clock, I grab a bite, a snack, a granola bar, a something. I jump back into the art thing. I'm either sewing, editing, like I said before. And I go to sleep. I always, on my Instagram, I say like, yeah, I'm clocking out, right? I'm clocking out around like 1 o'clock in the morning. And then I usually go to sleep around 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. So yeah, of course I always challenge myself to get up at 8 a.m. Like I really want to be that person that, gets up at 8 a.m., goes to sleep at 12, and all of that. But I guess right now that's just not a part of my journey. But yeah, I'm having fun though. I'm having fun during the coronavirus. I'm talking to a lot of my family. I'm talking to a lot of my friends. I'm doing exactly what I love. I'm helping people that need it the most. So, this season is a great one, despite all of the adversity we've been put through. But Regine, how do you think society has changed because of the coronavirus?
How do I think it affected society? I think it really scared everybody. Like, I really think it shook a few people up. I think it even shook a few celebrities up, to be honest with you. Like, rich people, celebrities, actors, all of them. I think it shook the business owners and the top dogs. I think it really scared everybody. I think it literally like made everyone second guess a lot, because it's crazy. It's honestly crazy that it, like, this has never happened, and I'm 25. This has never ever happened. Like, nothing in the world has ever happened like this crazy, this like extreme. And I think people are going forward are gonna pay more attention to um what they have to do to provide for their family. I'm just gonna say that. But when it comes to what it done to society, I think it just woke people up. I think it made people pay attention. Like, okay, maybe I need to start saving money. Maybe I need to start like, appreciating what we have when everything is open. I think that, but if anything, I feel like it sucks because people like that work in the fast food industry, or people who are servers, or like people who just work at the random places that like the Home Depot. Home Depot is open, but it's like the nail salons and stuff like that, like the cleaning companies, like the cleaners and stuff like that, like the bowling alleys, skating rings, like people who make a living off of that. That's what I feel like is messed up in society. But I think in general, I think it woke people up. I think this whole situation, the coronavirus, literally woke everybody up and just made everybody think like, okay, I need to make sure going forward that I need to start washing my hands on a regular basis. I need to use sanitizer all the time. I need to have tissue stocked up in the house. Like every time I go to the grocery store, I think I need to grab a bag of, a roll of tissue. Like it just woke everybody up. Like, okay, maybe I need to start saving my money. Maybe I need to start spending more time with my family, because you never know. Like people were literally like separated, because I haven't seen some of my family members because of this, because everybody is so nervous on if it may or may not, get them or not. So in general, I think it really, really woke a lot of people up, honestly. Like it just scared a lot of people.
Yeah, right. Society is definitely taking a toll. Taking a toll right now. Because we all know that our economy is solely driven off of money and labor, right? But right now, the pandemic has slowed all of that down. So our workers have to stay home, right? So that's the labor component or aspect. The workers have to stay home. And since the workers have to stay home, they're not making the multimillionaires or the millionaires or billionaires any money. So it's not a lot of money circulating through the economy. Right now, e-commerce is doing really, really well. I think I read that Bezos, the founder of Amazon, I think his net worth now is about $1 trillion or something of that sort. But I think before the pandemic, it was about 300 billion. But don't quote me. Just go check it out, sweetie. but I know e-commerce is doing really well right now because, of course, that's something we can do online. And they say that the coronavirus can't be transmitted through mail. So yeah. So I think I think society, the business aspect and components of society has definitely been hit really, really hard. They've been slowed down, tough. But another component of society is the people, right? You can't have a community or a society without people. So I do feel like the people are suffering, especially people that aren't in a financially stable spot. So I know living in Detroit, the poverty level, I think it's around about 40%, which is pretty high. I heard from a nonprofit CEO that I sat down with one day. He said that the average adult in Michigan doesn't have $1,000 in their bank account, which means, the average Detroiter is living paycheck to paycheck. So I know for a fact, being that the Detroiters, we personally, can't go to work. Those people that don't have savings accounts, they're really hurting. They really can't pay their rent because they might have a child and they have to eat, and they only have a couple $100 to their name, so they will rather buy groceries than pay rent. I feel like the landlords, they're hurting, right? Because they're not receiving the rent. And it's just the ongoing cycle. But I do feel like society or the government, they're trying to take the necessary precaution. They're really, really trying. I just pray that those people that are being affected by it tremendously, I really hope they get out it stronger than ever. Because what I don't want to hear about or what I don't want to see is people getting evicted because of the coronavirus, but they know that the whole world is shut down though, and it's not just like a Detroit thing, it's a world thing. Society is definitely being hurt really bad right now on the financial tip, and the growth of the economy has stopped, of course. But I do think that right now it's a great time to be a Christian, right? It's a great time to study God. It's a great time to figure out why he put you on this planet. It's a great time to dig deep within your purpose, because everybody has a purpose. Everybody's different. Being that everybody's different, we all have a divine path that we have to find. And I feel like right now is a great time to find it, right? We have the time too. We have the time to read those books. We have the time to start that business. We have the time to do that research that we didn't feel like doing. Completely get it. But right now it's a different time, and I feel like the average people, we just need to capitalize on it while the economy is down. The people, we need to dig deep, learn a lot, and see how we can plan and implement all our plans in the future. So yeah.
What have you learned during this coronavirus?
All right, Ray, let me kick it to you like this. So one thing, the most important thing I have to say, I learned that we as a society need to get back to the basics, right? We need to appreciate those loved ones that are, in our lives day to day. We need to pick up the phone, care for us the most, those friends, those family members. We just need to stay in that communication with them, because of course we're so wrapped up in our lives. We're wrapped up in going to work, wrapped up in, trying to become millionaires, wrapped up in creating and working and making money and all of that stuff. But in the grand scheme of things, the coronavirus has showed us that that does not matter. Okay. The only thing that matters is your connection with God, because of course right now you're spending a lot of time with yourself, right? So if you can't stand being with yourself, you have to then confront yourself with the person that made you, right? With the person that made you. So, contacting people, getting closer to God, spending time with people, because what was reiterated to me throughout this corona season is that life is really short. Like, I always thought it was cliche. Like, people say, oh, life is short, you gotta live every day like it's your last. Not a lie. It's like, all right, G, like, okay, I know I gotta, I value my day, like, I thank God every day that I wake up, and I thank God, that he gives me breath and a mind and a body, to do exactly what I need to do to get through to that day. But right now I feel like I need to glorify my days differently, more abundantly, in different ways that impact the future. So yeah, so that's one thing I learned, is to go back to the basics. Go back to the basics, right? Appreciate the things that you haven't been appreciating, right? Thanking God for giving you another day. And also talking to those people, because you don't know. Talk to those people that you love, because you don't know if it's their last day or not. What about you, girl? What about you? What have you learned during this corona season?
The one thing that I've learned during this is like definitely like save your money. Like save your money. Save your money. Especially if you got children. Save your money. That is the one thing that I feel like this has, made everybody. I am not a person, and I think saving money, appreciate toilet paper, and always have hand sanitizer, like the real hand sanitizer, not like the Bath and Body Works hand sanitizer, because normally that's what I keep with me, because it's just like, oh, it's Bath and Body Works, it's cute, it smells good, da 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 da. But no, like once this is over, I'm gonna keep me a gang of like, I'm just gonna buy them just cause. Like not even, I'm just gonna buy the big jugs and just have them around the house, like one or two. Okay, when you go in the refrigerator, just real quick. None to it but to do it. When you go, something like that. When you going in the kitchen, going in the cabinets, touching things. When you come in the house, just take some hand sanitizer. You gotta wash your hands all the time. After it, not during it, after. So we're talking about months down the line. Afterwards, have hand sanitizer at home, Regine. Save your money, Regine. Appreciate toilet paper and paper towel. That's what I've learned.
So personally, I believe that this pandemic has changed the mindsets of the average person on this planet, right? I feel like the pandemic is going to make humanity cleaner, one, right? Because the only thing they say that can combat this virus is washing, right? Washing your hands, okay? Cleaning this, wiping down this, or, you know, not touching your mouth after you've been in the park. So it is going to make a cleaner society. So that's a great thing. But I also think that the virus is going to affect the mindset of the event industry or the entertainment industry. So it is going to be a more clean, clean, careful society. We're going to wash our hands more and, you know, just be more solid in that area, because clearly we have not been, darling. For watching. I hope you guys enjoyed me and Regine's quarantine check-in. It's been a lot of fun talking to you guys about the coronavirus and our time through the coronavirus. Please, please, please like, comment, and subscribe. And then tune in next week for the next video. I love you. Make sure you tell somebody else that you love them. And I'll see you next week. Bye, girls and guys.